God is impartial. One teacher was telling the students in Sunday school that God is impartial to all. So the student lifted his hand and said, "Teacher, God has not met my elder brother as yet. Otherwise, he will hate him as much as I hate him as also." But the fact is, here Sri Krishna says, "Name dveshyosti na priyaha." Look, I am not biased towards anyone nor against anyone. All the world, all the souls are my children. They all have emanated for me, and my love is available for all of them. Akhila Vishwa Yah Mor Upaya Sab Par Mori Barabar Daya. So on one side, God says, I am equitably disposed. On the other side, he is saying that if you are engaging in devotion to me, I shall liberate you. So isn't this a bias? Isn't this a prejudice? Then where is he equitably disposed? Equitably disposed means he should bestow his grace equally upon everyone. No. Equitably disposed does not mean that. One father had two sons. He asked them both to go and work in the paddy field because the sowing season had come. And in paddy farming, a lot of hard work is required at that time. The elder brother, he just lay on his bed and kept on drinking, smoking, abusing his father. The younger brother went to the field and actually sweated it out. When he returned in the evening, the father offered him $500. Well done, my child. And then he looked at the elder one. Now suppose the father tells the elder one, never mind, you are also my child. I should be equitable to everyone. He's my child, you're my child. I gave him 500, I'll give you 500 as well. Supposing the father does that kind of reward distribution, what will happen? The first son's inspiration for hard work and toil will be destroyed. He will say, what is this? Is this my father's reward policy? My brother did nothing and he got $500. I worked all day long. I also got the same. In that case, tomorrow onwards, I will also do nothing. Likewise, if God doles out His graces to us all, irrespective of what we do, it will be very demotivating in our endeavor to improve ourselves. The saints will complain, Maharaj, we strived for so many lifetimes, janmantara sahasreshu, tapo dhyana samadhivi naranam kshina papana, and you bestowed grace in free fund on this person. Then what was the purpose of my surrender? The reward policy is very important. If the reward policy is messed up, it becomes very demotivating for people. That is why God says, I am equitable. But it doesn't mean that everybody will get my graces irrespective of their surrender. The grace will be available as per your surrender. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tans tathaiva bhajamyaham. As you surrender, I will bestow my grace. This is called the Jal Vrishti Nyaya. The rain pours equally on the entire tract of land. Some drops, they fell into the garden and got converted into beautiful rose flowers. Others fell on the dry sand and got wasted away, amounted to nothing. Some drops fell into a dirty drain, and they themselves became the dirty drain. Some drops fell into the Ganga ji, and they became Surasari Ganga. Some drops fell into that oyster in the Swati Nakshatra and became pearls. Now you say this is gross partiality on behalf of the clouds. What is going on? Here pearls are getting created, here Ganga, and here complete waste. The clouds say this difference was not because of us. It was because of the nature of this place where we fell. Likewise, God's grace is always showering. Sunta hu kripa teri din raat barasti hai. Now God's shower of grace is everywhere. So we are all under His kripa vrishti. And then we find ourselves bereft of His grace. So we find defect in Him. Why is He not gracing me? He is gracing that person, He is not gracing me. God says, no, the problem is from your side. You know, we just heard a share, Tere karam mein kami nahi. Karam is grace, kripa. Tere karam mein kami nahi, tu kareem hai, kripalu hai. Kusur mera hai, jhootha ummeedwar hu main. Supposing you place a drum in the water. Let us say that you are in Bakersfield, California. And for 2 years there's been no rain. So your whole place is dry. And finally it pours. You say, oh my God, let me harvest the rainwater. And you get a big mouth drum and you place it in the rain. And check it after 1 hour and see how much it has filled up. You find that it is empty. Look, it's raining everywhere. And you've placed the drum in the rain, and not one drop of water has filled inside it. The reason is you have placed the drum upside down. That's why it's not filling up. It's not the fault of the rain. You turn it around, it will fill up. Like we say, God, you're not gracing me, you're not gracing me. God says the problem is from your side. You have got your back to me. You turn around to me. You do Sharanagati. So He, from His side, He is impartial. But His grace will follow a law. And the law He mentioned in the 4th chapter, as you surrender, I shall grace you accordingly. Once He created the law, the grace of God now is in our hands. How much grace do you want? I want this much. Surrender this much, you'll get it. No, I want this much of grace. Surrender this much, you'll get it. No, I want this much of grace. Surrender that much. No, I want this much grace, but I'll surrender this much. See, God says this gapar-shapar is not going to work. We cannot fool the Lord who is sitting in the heart. And you cannot be denied your grace either, because He's sitting in the heart. That is why externals are unimportant. Novices on the spiritual path, they estimate. My Guru loves me. No, he doesn't love me. He was looking at that person. He was not looking at me. This kind of pagalpan. Imagine how much tension it is for the Guru if there are 500 people and he has to make everybody know that he loves everyone. Then he has to look at everyone to make them all feel. But if you know the law, you say how much my Guru and how much God love me as much as I love them. Now it's all in your hands, you decide. And that opens it all up to you. So, the gopis got entry into the Maharas when Shankarji did not. Umapati Mahadev did not. The gopis were ordinary village maidens. They did not have any special educational qualifications. They had not learnt Bharatnatyam, Kathakali, Kuchipudi, anything. They only had the love. And that love attracted the grace. So in this spiritual realm, God is Samadarshi. He says in the first line of the verse, he's saying, I am Samadarshi. And in the second verse, he is saying, if you love me to the extent, then I will love you to the same extent. And this now becomes the basis. It gives us the freedom, like in a capitalist society, you have the freedom, which you don't have in communist societies. And this gives us the freedom. You move ahead on your spiritual path confidently.